What's our starter?
We're talking about post-grad depression.
Okay.
And we'll just have a discussion and go from there, I think. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. Hi you guys, my name is Esi Kokui. Welcome to my channel. I have another video for you today. I'm here with my friend Darius and Brick. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yes. So we're just gonna have like a discussion on, and sorry about the wind, we're outside and we just wanted we wanted that natural lighting.
That natural
glow. That comes with the wind. So we're gonna try to speak as loud as possible, and I'll try to decrease the background noise as much as I can. But yeah, we just wanted to have this discussion about post-grad depression because we know it's like graduation time, and so a lot of people are about to get into this post-grad life, and with that comes with, sometimes it comes with depression, sometimes it comes with happiness and, you know, all these other things. But I definitely experienced that post-grad depression, and did you as well?
I think I experienced maybe I would say maybe a little bit more of just like the uncertainty, more so than like a full-on depression.
Right.
Yeah, just uncertainty and like wanting to make sure that life goes the way I want it to and the way I planned, but that's not always the case. And I think that it's important to acknowledge when things don't go your way and be mindful of how you cope with that and how you know, take it.
So you graduated the same time as me in 2017, and so it's been 2 years since we've graduated. You want to tell the people like what you graduated with, and then kind of like what you did the summer after, because usually that's when the uncertainty kind of starts to kick in, you know?
Yeah. So I graduated with a Bachelor's of Science in Biology, pre-med, and right after college, right after graduating college, I was still working at UCSF. I was doing research, so I, you know, was there, and I wasn't making as much as I wanted to, and at the time my PI, my boss, like she wasn't able to raise my my wage, and eventually she came to a point where she wasn't really able to keep me on the grant that I was being funded from, so I had to move on, and I sent my resume out to some connections, and they sent it to some other connections, and I eventually landed a spot working with SFUSD at a high school, and it was great, yeah, but there was like a good maybe 2-month period where I didn't have a job and I was still looking, and it was rough, like, you know, having, at that time I had the same partner that I have now, and we were living together, and it was hard to kind of have to fall back and rely on them. I'm not used to doing that, and so yeah, just it kind of took a toll, and you know, I dealt with it the best I could and stayed hopeful, and then yeah, like I said, I eventually found another job, but yeah, I will say that there was a point where I didn't know it was gonna happen, and I had to trust that I did what I was supposed to do in college, you know, and I learned the tools that I needed to succeed.
Yeah, I think with me it was kind of the same. Like, I graduated and then I stayed with my friend for about a month because I was gonna go to Ghana, and then after I came back from Ghana, then I had to figure out life, and yeah, when I came back, I had to like literally, I had a month or 3 weeks to find a new place to live and a job. And that was crazy for me because I had the same job for like 3 years of my college experience, and I lived in the same place for most of my college experience. And so I was scared. I was definitely scared because like no place was looking out. I didn't have that much of a budget for a place because I wasn't making money. And luckily I got like my last 2 checks together, so I had a big big paycheck to start from, but then where was I gonna go after that? And then I started working for the YMCA, and that was good, but it still wasn't making me like enough money. And then I just had to move into this place where it was still by like the school that I graduated from, but I hated it. I absolutely hated it. It was gross, and I just did not like the people. It wasn't the best environment, and I stayed there for a year actually, because I didn't have a choice. Even though it was month to month and that's what I wanted, because I was hoping that like a couple months I would stay there and then I would find something better, but that didn't happen. And so I feel like because I was in such a bad environment, it really added to that depression that I fell into, that like rut, because I was so used to like, okay, now it's summer, we're having fun, and then we're about to go back into school, you know, choose our next classes, and then do all the same things that I've been doing for the past 4 years, and that wasn't there anymore. You know, I was just happy to not have homework, but that wasn't enough at that point, because yeah, I just wasn't making money. I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. I wasn't where I wanted to be, and I'm always that person like where I expect so much more from myself, and I don't get, like, I'm not patient with myself. And so I think that's why like it was really hard for me, because I wasn't being patient with myself, and that's what I had to learn, that like this is a part of my journey right now, and you know, I'm gonna keep praying, I'm gonna keep on putting in the work, I'm gonna keep looking for jobs, and hopefully I find something better, and I just gotta be patient with the process. And I was, and I got out of that place and I found a better job, and I was able to, you know, start on that journey of life where I wanted to be. It took a little time, and I literally just started that in November, so it was a year and a half of not knowing which direction I was gonna go in. Yeah.
So what sort of symptoms were you dealing with or facing as you were going through this like post-grad depression?
I think that with me, it was, so the place that I was staying was right by state, and I was used to staying there. Like, I'd stayed there my whole 4 years, and so I was fine that it was still close to school, even though I wasn't taking classes. And like, I was kind of attached to being there and being in that rut, even though I didn't want to be in that rut. I wanted to, I don't know, like staying there made me feel a little sense of security that I felt like I lost. And so I wasn't really looking for places in the beginning, even though I wanted to move. Like, it was this internal struggle that I was having. Like, I wanted to move, I wanted to not be there anymore, but I was so comfortable and I wanted to stay comfortable. And so I felt like I was just repeating this toxic negative cycle over and over again. And I was just sad all the time. Like, I hated going to work. I would cry before going to work. Yeah. I feel like I was drinking a lot, and just exercising negative behavior during this time that don't think that was really helping me, but I felt like, you know, I needed to go through it to kind of understand what I wanted my next step to be. And then when I actually found a new place to live, I was still kind of hesitant. Like, should I really move there? Should I really do that? Because I was so stuck in that, like, being comfortable living by state. But I pushed myself, and I had to feel uncomfortable again. And now I'm, like, so happy. So happy.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer of, you know, in order for change to happen, you have to get uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, it has to happen.
What do you feel like was your, like, most uncomfortable part of that time that helped you, like, kind of push past the uncertainty?
I think just the people that I kept around me. I'll say one, my partner was a really big help. Staying with him and you know, having him to support me, that was a really big help. And then, I mean, so at that time I had moved to Oakland, and I moved in with my partner. So it was a new place for me. I tried my best to get out and you know, experience like the new city and stuff. But a lot of times I was still thinking about, hey, I shouldn't be out. I should be maybe at a library or coffee shop, you know, applying for places or applying for jobs and stuff. And yeah, I think something that helped me push past it was my ambition to succeed and my goals for myself to achieve them, and you know, to find success, like whatever way that looked at the time. Sort of like a self-realization thing that I think I helped, or I kind of tapped into what allowed me to succeed, like from college, you know, just getting the hell out of there, and yeah, just kind of tapping into that resource. Yeah.
What would you say, like, so we've said all this to say that it's also, like, it's okay to feel that uncertainty because it comes with it. Like, you've been following this whole, like, cycle of doing the same thing and kind of knowing, like, where, you know, like, life's gonna take you for the next couple of years, and it's okay to feel uncomfortable. So what would you say is I don't know, your, like, top 3 ways that kind of helped you push through it? I know you already kind of talked about it, but, like, what would you give people advice on to say, like, what would be their best way to help them get through this time in their life?
I'd maybe say welcome the change and welcome the uncertainty, because like we said before, change won't happen until you get uncomfortable. So, you know, be ready for it. Take on that challenge. You gear yourself up with the armor and the tools that you needed in college. You succeeded through graduating. Now you have to use those resources that you got and use that to help you propel into success. And you also have to believe in yourself. One, you know, you have to have a firm grasp on your potential and the ability to push past that and get into this sort of like reality of like, damn, I could do anything. You know, I could do anything that I put my mind to. It's true. It's a real thing. I'll say that.
I'll add to that. I think definitely, like I said, be patient with yourself because you're not going to have it all together once you graduate. And you can definitely prepare yourself to have, you know, those tools, but it's not all going to come together in the way that you want it. Sometimes you're going to hit a couple roadblocks. You're gonna have to learn lessons, and that's another thing. Like, take everything that you're going through as life lessons and things that you're going to use in your journey and to make you better, because these are experiences that are supposed to are supposed to help you. So I would definitely say, yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Anything else you wanted to add? Any questions?
I don't know. I think just I think it's hard for maybe people to be open to the uncertainty and be open to things that they don't know.
Yeah.
It's a scary place to be. But this time in your life is a journey, and you're embarking.
It's supposed to be exciting.
Yeah, you're embarking on this journey.
Exciting.
And yeah, like when you come out of college, like it might seem scary, and it will be scary. But you have to remember the things that allow you to graduate.
Yeah.
You know, you got to that point where you were able to walk across the stage. Now kind of use that to get you across the stage of life.
And I think people forget, or like they forget how to have fun again, and they just think that, oh, college was their fun experience, and so they don't know, like, adulting is, you know, it's hard, but living that adult life is actually pretty fun. Like, this is what we kind of were wishing for when we were like, I want to be older, I want to be older. No, like, this is the time, go out, travel, do things. Like, I don't know, I'm just having so much fun in my experiences and meeting people and networking, and I don't know, it's fun. Like, we just went out to get drinks and have pizza, and like, that was fun. And like, day parties are fun, going out to the club, like, you don't have to worry about not being old enough or whatever. Like, you're there, you're old enough, you know. And so, I don't know, enjoy every part of it, even the bad times. Like, there's a blessing in the like, what is it called, the coal, or like that's gonna lead to your diamond, you know. That corny stuff, but it's true. So
I concur.
Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. I hope that we helped you know, you, if you're going through this part in your life, or if you're about to. I would definitely say, like we said, use the tools that we've experienced and used in your life. And if you have any other questions, or if you want to continue this discussion further, just comment down below. You can follow us on social media. I'll put Darius's down there too. And yeah, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
My name is Esi Kokui. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all of that jazz. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.